How can you use Medicaid to pay for the high cost of nursing home care? Hi, I'm Jeff Cooper, and I'm an estate planning attorney that has been helping clients qualify for Medicaid since 2010. And our clients come to us specifically because they want someone who can answer all their questions related to leaving behind a legacy, safeguarding their assets, lowering their taxes, and protecting their investments, right? And so one of the most common questions that I get is, Jeff, if I wind up needing nursing home care in the future, is there a way that I can qualify for Medicaid to make sure that my family, my spouse, doesn't go broke due to the high cost of long-term care? You see, every family really only has 5 ways to pay for the cost of nursing home care. Method number 1 is you can use your money, right? That's one of the most common ways to pay, right? Method number 2 is long-term care insurance. Then we have Medicare, Medicaid, and VA benefits. But according to a recent study done by Medicare.gov, about 70% of seniors really only have 2 of those options available to them. And those options are using your own money or qualifying for Medicaid, because 70% of seniors don't have long-term care insurance. Medicare will only pay for about 100 days, right? And VA benefits are not available to about 70% of seniors. So for the 70% out there who really only have 2 options, using their money or qualifying for Medicaid, when you come to learn that that nursing homes can cost up to about $100,000 a year. So a private room in a skilled nursing facility is going to be on the order of about $8,000 a month. That translates to nearly $100,000 a year, $96,000 a year. So we're rounding, okay? So if paying for that out of pocket scares you, if you feel like if you go in the nursing home and paying $100,000 a year could leave your spouse in trouble or eat up your entire estate, leaving nothing behind for your kids, and that concerns you, then listen on, because this video is for you, okay? So the first step is, if you want to save your assets, right? And not have to spend it all and not have to go broke before qualifying for Medicaid, probably one of the first things you want to do is create a Medicaid pre-qualification plan with an attorney, either an estate planning attorney or an elder law attorney like myself. We do both, estate planning and elder law here, okay? And so what that looks like is it's a plan where we make sure that your home and all of your real estate is protected under the plan. We want to make sure that your investments are protected, that any tax-deferred assets like IRAs and 401ks are also considered, and very often the after-tax balance of those can be protected. And then we've got things like vehicles to consider, and protecting all of that for your surviving spouse and as an inheritance for your children, all while qualifying for Medicaid. And so if that sounds like something you would like to do, then definitely reach out, okay? So we have an arsenal of tools that we use to accomplish this, right? So we have Medicaid Protection Trust. If you've never heard of that, I'm happy to educate you on what those are. Medicaid Protection Trust. We also have Medicaid compliant annuities that protect financial resources. We have promissory notes, which are ways that you can transfer money inside the family. And we have special deeds, asset protection deeds, that work to protect what you have against any creditors, which includes Medicaid and nursing homes, right? So we have an arsenal of tools that we use, and we can definitely protect assets for many, many clients, all right? So what are some of the most common myths that I hear about qualifying for Medicaid? And one of the most common myths that I hear is it's too late for me. I'm already age 70 or 75, or what if my spouse went into the nursing home last month? Is it too late for us to create a plan for your spouse that went into the nursing home last month? And the answer is no, it's never too late. Now, the best planning that we can do is if you do it ahead of time, right? But if you have not done it ahead of time, I encourage you still to reach out, because there is emergency planning that we can do that will still be able to protect some of your assets in most instances. Maybe not as much as we could have done if you had come in before and created a Medicaid pre-plan. But if you come in with an emergency scenario, someone's going into the nursing home now, or they've already been in the nursing home for a little bit, very likely we will be able to help you in some way, okay? So that is the first myth, is that it's too late for me. The second myth is that I don't have enough money for this to really be worth it. And so I can tell you that we've had clients that have come in with $20, $30, $40, $50,000 plus a home, and it was able to protect their home and a chunk of the money that they had. So you don't have to have a lot of money for a plan like this to work for you. On the other hand, though, I have clients who come in who say maybe they have a home plus a vacation home, and maybe they have $500,000 in investments, and they say, Jeff, what can you protect for us as well? Well, there's protection for you as well. So whether you have, a smaller amount that needs to be protected or a larger amount that needs to be protected, both are on the table with proper Medicaid planning. Okay, so if planning, putting a Medicaid pre-protection plan in place is something, that's a lot of P's, isn't it? If a Medicaid pre-protection plan is something that sounds like you might need, feel free to reach out. If it sounds like someone that you know might need something like this, feel free to share the video. Maybe they'll get some use out of this as well. So until next time, I'm Jeff Cooper. This is Century Law. Take care.